Welcome back to the PEWPEW Zone. This is your host, Mike, and today I will be talking about the 5 best 38 Special revolvers of all time. Let's begin. One of the most resilient cartridges in history is the 38 Special. Its introduction as the 38 Smith & Wesson Special in 1898 was intended to improve American military firepower. The 38 Special was one solution proposed after the Army's 38 long Colt cartridge failed to effectively stop Philippine insurgents in close-quarters battle. Just a little history. The time was the turn of the 19th century going into the 20th. The United States had just annexed the Philippines from Spain, and the Filipinos, who had just launched a revolution for their independence, were not too happy about getting just a change of masters. In the Philippine southern island of Mindanao, the U.S. military encountered a heretofore unknown kind of insurrection warrior, the Moros, the Spanish word for Moors, who seemed invincible to any cartridge that the U.S. shot them with. The 38 Special was one solution proposed after the Army's 38 long Colt cartridge failed to effectively stop the Moros in close-quarters battle. It achieved some level of success but was still not as effective as the Americans needed it to be. The Army ultimately opted for a different caliber, the .45 ACP, which ultimately, to their great relief, proved effective in stopping the Moros dead in their tracks. Back to the 38 Special, it eventually became one of the most widely used cartridges in America. During the Great Depression, when a stronger cartridge was required that could pierce the car bodywork of motorized robbers, the 38 Special gained popularity among police. The round was easy to teach police trainees to shoot and had soft shots. Up until the 1970s and 1980s, before the 9mm high-capacity semi-automatic handguns gained popularity, the round was the standard among law enforcement. The 38 Special is still widely used today, especially by people who like the elegance and simplicity of revolvers. It is affordable and offered in a wide range of combinations, including hollow points, high-pressure +P rounds, and standard ball ammunition. The top 5 guns for shooting 38 Special are listed below. Number 5. Ruger SP-101. The American company Sturm Ruger & Company manufactures a line of double-action revolvers known as the Ruger SP-101. A carry revolver with a compact frame and all-steel construction, the SP-101 has a cylinder that holds 5 rounds, 38 Special, .357 Magnum, and 9mm Parabellum, 6 rounds of .327 Federal Magnum, and 32 H&R Magnum, or 8 rounds of .22 Long Rifle. The Ruger SP-101 was released in 1989 as the GP100's smaller-framed sibling. The Ruger Security 6 series revolvers, a longtime mainstay of Sturm Ruger & Company in the American weapons market, were superseded by both of these revolvers taken together. A 9mm version was offered until it ceased production about 1998, but it was reissued in the beginning of 2018. Up to 2003, a basic .22 long rifle version was also offered, and in 2011, a newly designed version was unveiled, dominated the market as the only platform for the 38 Special cartridge for many years. Similar to the bigger GP100, the SP-101 had a shorter barrel and a smaller frame. SP-101 has a cylinder that holds 5 rounds of 38 Special, .357 Magnum, and 9mm Parabellum, 6 rounds of .327 Federal Magnum and 32 H&R Magnum, or 8 rounds of .22 Long Rifle, and a 2.25-inch barrel, which is slightly shorter than conventional concealed carry barrels. The revolver itself has a satin-finished stainless steel frame. Before the Ruger LCR debuted in the middle of the 2000s, the Ruger SP-101 served as the company's concealed carry pistol. Number 4. Colt Cobra. The Colt Cobra is a lightweight, aluminum-framed, double-action, short-barreled revolver. Samuel Colt established Colt's manufacturing company in 1855, and it has been largely responsible for the development of revolvers throughout the last 3 centuries. The Cobra was produced in 3 different models. The first model, which was produced from 1950 to 1971 and weighed 15 ounces unloaded, with a 2-inch barrel. And the second model, which was produced from 1972 to 1981, which was improved with a shrouded ejector rod and a front sight in the Bowman style and weighed 16 ounces unloaded. Early in the 21st century, the firm discontinued double-action revolvers, but the Colt Cobra resurrected its revolver line in 2017, which is the 3rd issue rated for 38 Special +P. It appeared in stainless steel finishes in 2017. None of the Cobra models are rated for 38 Special plus P plus cartridges. The Cobra is a snub-nosed concealed carry revolver that bears the same name as an earlier generation of Cobra revolvers. The 2-inch barrel, adjustable sights, Hogue rubber grip, and rating for strong plus P ammo are all highlights of the stainless steel revolver. The Cobra has a 6-round cylinder, in contrast to conventional concealed carry revolvers which normally have a 5-round capacity. Number 3. Smith & Wesson Model 10. The Smith & Wesson Model 10, also known as the Smith & Wesson Military and Police, the Smith & Wesson Victory Model, or the Smith & Wesson 38 Hand Ejector Model of 1899, is a K-frame revolver that is well known all over the world. The Model 10 is a 6-shot, double-action 38 Special revolver with fixed sights that has been manufactured since 1899. Over the course of its lengthy production life, it has been manufactured with barrel lengths of 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, and 6 inches. The 2.5-inch barrel was produced for special contracts. The Model 10 was at one point the most widely used 38 Special revolver, sometimes referred to as the Glock of the post-war law enforcement world. The Smith & Wesson Model 38 hand ejector revolver's nomenclature was changed to the Model 10 in 1957. One of the first revolvers with a cylinder that swung out when a frame lock was depressed, it had this feature. Compared to using a conventional loading gate, this made reloading significantly quicker. 500,000 Model 10s were created for the Allied armies during World War II. Number 2. Smith & Wesson Model 442. The Model 442, manufactured from 1987 to 1996, was the company's debut into the booming mid-priced rimfire pistol market. At the time, Sturm Ruger's wildly popular Mark I and Mark II series of handguns dominated this market. When the Model 46 was removed from their catalog in 1966, Smith & Wesson had already abandoned the market. The Smith & Wesson Model 422 was discontinued in 1996. Along with all its variations, the 422 had a distinctive design element in that the barrel was located low in the frame, right above the trigger guard. The barrel is non-moving and fixed to the frame. Although it is threaded from the factory, the barrel was attached to the frame using a barrel nut. Because the sights could still be used, this pistol series was ideal for use with a suppressor. Depending on the physical size of the frame, the size of the user, and the caliber being used, Smith & Wesson assigns each of its revolver frames a letter classification. One of the company's J-frame firearms designed for concealed carry is the Model 442. The 442 is only 6.3 inches long overall and weighs 14.7 ounces when empty, thanks in large part to its aluminum alloy frame. Where it matters, Smith & Wesson continues to use steel. The barrel is composed of stainless steel while the cylinder is constructed of carbon steel. The 442 is hammerless, which refers to the fact that the hammer is really enclosed within the frame. As a result, it cannot become tangled up in garments while being drawn. Number 1. Smith & Wesson 686. The Smith & Wesson Model 686 is a 6 or 7-shot double-action revolver that can fire 357 Magnum bullets in addition to 38 Special bullets. The Model 686 was introduced in 1981. It is the Model 586 in stainless steel, which had a blued seal finish. They come with a choice of 6 or 7 round cylinders and are offered both ported and unported. The Model 686 is based on Smith & Wesson's L-frame or medium frame revolver and has been available with a 2.5-inch, a 3-inch, a 4-inch, a 5-inch, a 6-inch, a 7-inch, and an 8-inch barrel. A standard model is in other barrel lengths, either by special order from Smith & Wesson's Performance Center custom shop or custom built by aftermarket gunsmiths. The 686 features a 6-round cylinder. The 686 PP variant with PP designating power port has an integral compensator, also known as a muzzle brake. The 357 Magnum cartridge, which is heavier and more potent, is actually related to the 38 Special round. The 357 Magnum ammo can be used in 38 Special revolvers, but 357 Magnum ammo cannot be used in 38 Special revolvers because it does not physically fit. The Model 686 is an example of a revolver that can fire 38 Special today. The L-frame or medium frame revolver from Smith & Wesson is the basis for the 686. The L-frame can handle the heavier 357 Magnum recoil while accommodating a wide range of hand sizes. The 686 sports stainless steel construction and movable sights. And that's all for this video. If you feel like you can add more 38 Special revolvers, let me know by commenting down below. Please click on the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you in the next video.